The Magnum presents 15 riddles that will blow your mind. What has a foot but no legs? Answer: a snail. What comes down but never goes up? Answer: rain. I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? Answer: a candle. Mary's father has 5 daughters: Nana, Nini, Nai, No. What is the 5th daughter's name? Answer: if you answered Nunu, you were wrong. It's Mary. How can a pants pocket be empty and still has something in it? Answer: it can have a hole in it. What goes up when rain comes down? Answer: an umbrella. If I drink, I die. If I eat, I'm fine. What am I? Answer: a fire. Throw away the outside and cook the inside. Then eat the outside and throw away the inside. What is it? Answer: corn on the cob, because you throw away the husk, cook and eat the kernels, and throw away the cob. What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Answer: short. What travels around the world but stays in one spot? Answer: a stamp. If I have it, I don't share it. If I share it, I don't have it. What is it? Answer: a secret. Take away my first letter and I still sound the same. Take away my last letter, I still sound the same. Even take away my letter in the middle, I will still sound the same. I am a 5-letter word. What am I? Answer: empty. What has hands but cannot clap? Answer: a clock. A house has 4 walls. All of the walls are facing south, and a bear is circling the house. What color is the bear? Answer: the house is on the North Pole, so the bear is white. What is at the end of a rainbow? Answer: the letter W. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Bye.